Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback, he sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. The sure hands, it's Anderson.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Well, that toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man, there was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming.
Makes the grab at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball, and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take it. This drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Throws to the wideout. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. More to the air. Here's a hit. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Down and touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on fourth down from their own territory. Lets it fly. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll be brought down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's got it on the run. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown Tigers.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Wants to fire on second down. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. 6-1, get as far.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Easy.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they were.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got him still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
LSU 14, Oregon 7.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. LSU right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Anderson. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Caught over the middle, it's Stewart. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try. A tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback may change this route. Moore to the air. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Wants to go up top. Fires left. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
LSU 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Coming up, 4th down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turning on the Jets. All out of space. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
LSU 21, Oregon 17.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights off the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pressure coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spain.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. Headed to the end zone. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
LSU lining up 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run it. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. To the air on 2nd down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Moving toward the end zone, ball out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach that thing. I got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
From any spot on the field, they're a threat to get a chunk play, and they just did it. 1st and 10 from the 40. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a running room. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Benson. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Offense changing the play. Moore to the air. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the fourth quarter.
That makes the score Oregon 24, LSU 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete to the right. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, a pickup of 20. LSU quick to the line. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quarterback extends the play. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. Got room on the return. Bulldozes his way through. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. It's one thing to execute early in the game. tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.